make him shoot a bow and arrow and get his name on the Titantron. That's Damian Priest.
He rocks with him.
On today's episode, we're gonna talk about WWE's issues and why they're having issues, man. Why are they having so much setback, man? So where do y'all want to start at, man?
First of all, let's start off with they pay-per-views just being so close to each other. Like
that is an issue.
That's a big issue.
Yeah, it's like every 2 weeks you gotta you see this. It was what was the September pay-per-view?
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell.
No, it was Clash of
Champions, yeah.
And then like right at 2-3 weeks later we had Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
October 6th. Like there's no time to build nothing to the pay-per-view.
Right.
That's just too it's too close. Like then like we finna have another pay-per-view this same month. Yeah. Crown Jewel. And it will be a little space between that and Survivor Series. You know, you got all the way up to November 24th. So that you gotta build Survivor Series though with these matches. But I mean, yeah, pay-per-views being too close is a big issue WWE got going on.
Cause you see how like back then, it was like a month to you had a whole month just to build your matches, your card up. See how
like 2 months.
Right.
Because Raw had a pay-per-view, then SmackDown had a pay-per-view, then they'll do the two joint where they had both.
Right.
So yeah, they messing up, bro.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good because you can see how in the cell they just put anything together. They just had Randy Orton, Ali, and then they had it was another match they just threw.
They threw together the women's tag team match.
Yeah,
Kabuki. I liked it because like Oscar and them got a chance to do something, but it was thrown together. The Viking Raiders and the OC was really thrown together. Like they've been fighting each other, but it was kind of just like there was no build to it.
Yeah. Besides
them fighting each other in the past, only match that was built up was Becky and Sasha, and then the Fiend and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
The two matches that had really builds to them.
Right.
I think it was another match on there too.
They had Bayley going up against
Charlotte.
Okay, that was like kind of a big.
Because Charlotte did beat the champion like right before that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And then so it's like
they had a revival on there.
Was the revival on there? I don't think I saw the revival, but it was just a lot of random matches. Only 2 matches made sense.
Yeah.
And the first Hell in a Cell match was pretty awesome. I don't want to say awesome, like
Yeah, it went hard.
I don't want to sound,
It went hard.
Yeah, it went crazy.
Yeah.
Like there was a definitive finish to it. Can't say the same for the second Hell in a Cell match. With the Fiend and Seth Rollins.
The ref stopped the match.
Right.
Yeah.
And a world championship match had no finish. The fans literally turned on that whole ending, like everything.
I'm not gonna lie, the match was pretty good though. It was the finish.
Yeah, I like the way they built the match too. It was like more of a scary movie. Seth Rollins was scared,
Right.
And then the lights was red and dim, but the finish was just horrible, and that's not the way you end a championship match. That's another big issue, though. These endings to matches, championship matches.
Yeah, no WWE championship, of course.
Well, of course, because Brock Lesnar won the championship, so of course he's not finna defend the title a couple of days later.
Right.
At Hell in a Cell. So of course we already knew that was gonna happen, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of issues. I got another point.
Okay.
We know WWE SmackDown just went to Fox. And it's more sports oriented.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of UFC and boxers coming to WWE.
My boy.
That's an issue to me.
15 mil, bro. Like
my boy Tyson Fury.
I understand he has a name, man. He done a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Our game was probably
He's a world renowned superstar. We get that.
We get that. Yeah. We all that, but come on now. 15 mil.
Mm-hmm. Like go ahead and explain to us why he get, because other than the fact that he has a big name.
Yeah.
That's really the only reason why he getting it, right?
Yeah.
That's not enough reasoning though. That man finna go into a WWE event and he finna lose to a WWE full-time wrestler who's not even probably getting millions yet.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when Floyd fought at WrestleMania 24, they gave him $20 million.
That wasn't like, that's the point that we making. Boxers coming in getting more bread for one fight than full-time wrestlers getting to wrestle main events, WrestleMania matches.
The star power. It's the star power though. Like,
and then they giving away money. Like Tyson Fury finna leave.
It's bringing more eyes. It's more an investment. They're trying to bring more eyes from like the boxing world. Like I like Tyson Fury boxer, man. Let me check out what he doing in WWE. Stuff like that, man. Let me check out what WWE doing because they got Tyson Fury. That's what they doing. It's more of an investment.
It's wrestling though. This is wrestling. This is not people coming from the UFC or boxing just to wrestle, and it's going to be terrible, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, but it's
going to be trash, bro.
They did this way back in the day with Hogan and Mr. T. I think it was Mr. T. Back in the day, then you have Floyd and Big Show. That match was really good in my opinion.
Yeah, but it was Big Show and Floyd was okay, but it wasn't to the point where you said it was a good match.
It wasn't.
It was Big Show and Floyd, bro. Like
it was entertaining though. It was a certain. I mean, it's not supposed to be like.
But see, Floyd was the underdog though.
Yeah.
This match is two massive heavyweights, bro. This is gonna be bad, bro. Like I don't understand like the method that WWE goes about when it comes to outside people coming in. This is different. This is not boxing. This is wrestling. It's a script to all of what's going on with this. And you have to know how to wrestle, or at least you have to know how to, work with a WWE wrestler in the ring. You a boxer.
I mean, they'll train for this.
I don't know how to, I don't like it. You know, the fact that it ain't not even about it, he getting 15 mil. The fact that he's even booked on a card for a wrestling show, I don't like it.
Not to be honest, that's kind of a slap in the face to most of these wrestlers.
Man, wrestlers who could be getting opportunities at Crown Jewel.
Right. To be
A lot of
honest,
them don't even want to go over there though.
Cain Velasquez, that's another thing.
he just got in Brock's face.
No, but he signed on though for
he did sign a multi-year deal though.
Yeah.
So I think he actually signed a deal with the company.
But the thing is though, what did he do to deserve a championship match though?
I mean, he just came out and beat up Brock Lesnar, and then he got a championship match.
And that's my another issue. Is when it comes to everybody getting a championship opportunity, all you gotta do what my boy AJ Styles said the best. Just look at a championship. And
don't look at my title, man.
Man, please don't look at my title. I'm tired of that, bro. What happened to you fighting your way? You built your way up to become champion. So you just look at a champion, you get an opportunity. Or you beat up somebody, you get a championship. What happened to you fighting your way? What happened to tournaments? What happened to I'm finna feud with you and I'll fight my way up to? What happened to that, bro? Like, please explain to me, man.
All the beat the clock challenges and all that.
Right. King of the Ring. You win King of the Ring. You get a title. What happened to?
Well, that's only with Brock though.
What?
King of the Ring get a championship match.
Nah, that was Booker T.
No, he won King of the Ring. Then eventually he got his way into the
He earned it.
But I'm saying I'm talking about he didn't. It wasn't automatic that he was gonna get.
No, I didn't say automatic. I'm talking about what happened to what happened to you fighting your way, you scratching your way into a championship.
I don't know what you're saying. Like the King of the Ring tournament, then you get an automatic shot.
Yeah.
Booker T didn't, win and get an automatic shot. But I know where you're going with that though.
I'm just saying.
Man, it's changing, man. We 2019. It ain't 06, 07 no more.
I understand.
Or past that, Them was them years, ruthless aggression attitude, eras. It's over with now. And, Vince is to a point in his career now where he I'm established 30 plus years, probably longer in this business. Yeah. And he feeling what do I got to prove? You got a lot to prove. Because now that all these people like Cena, Orton up there in age, he's not going to be doing too much. Yeah. Cena gone, Batista gone. Triple H's not wrestling no more full time. Brock, he almost done. He 40 plus years old. You can't keep calling him back. Goldberg, he up in age. You can't call these old heads back no more.
Edge gone.
Right, Edge gone. So now now he fails to know how to use young talent like that. He got now Chad Gable. Incredible wrestler.
He getting Shorty Gable, bro. Shorty.
That's another disrespect.
I think if you want to build your own company, right, and you want to have a foundation. You have the Cena Batista were those dudes that they saw after 04 and all that. After they got all right, these dudes are serious. There was like I said, bro. So all right, so Hogan left. They built Stone Cold and The Rock. Stone Cold and The Rock left. Cena was that man up. It was really Brock first. He's like, I'm gonna do Brock, blah, blah, blah. Brock walked out. So then Cena and Batista came in, they took the grab. They took a pull of it. Now that Cena's gone, You know, they're supposed to be Roman and Seth. Those are supposed to be the two
But
guys.
things though, they doing they part is just that they don't have other stars. See, you just named Batista and Cena and Stone Cold The Rock. They have big name stars around them.
Yeah, you're right.
What does Steph and Roman have besides them two?
I mean, I think in my opinion, Braun Strowman is a superstar. That's probably the only one. That's like a superstar. I think Drew McIntyre could be one of those guys.
They not building him right.
But I think when he comes back from injury, I think he'll be
Samoa Joe. What are y'all doing?
Yeah. Samoa, I think it's because he's up in age a little bit.
Still perfect talent. He might not have the best physical physique, but
I don't
Samoa
care
Joe. Like, come on, the man haven't even been world champion yet. Like you said, bro, he not using none of these talents right now to the fullest effect. Seth Rollins, he's steady becoming Universal Champion. Every week, he was tag team and Universal Champion. You think the fans not eventually gonna get fed up with the same person getting the same opportunities?
I don't think they tired. I think they don't like all the other
It's
stuff.
the same opportunity. Then why you think they was born? Roman was over when he broke up with the Shield, right?
Yeah.
And then when they started pushing him heavily in the main event,
That's because
they turned on him.
That's because when the fans see like when they see you getting pushed, they gonna boo you.
Because they don't want to see us shove. They don't want to be you shoved down their throats.
And that's the big part too, because see back then we didn't know like these guys was getting a push. See nowadays like they living in this generation is mostly like social media. We all know the backstage, the links, and all that stuff. What's going on? Who's gonna get pushed? See, back in 2015, that's when social media was getting more popular, and they knew that Roman was gonna be the next man. He was gonna be the guy. See, when we was watching John Cena, we didn't know he was the guy. Like until we got older, we like we didn't know Rock was the guy. We didn't know Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan was the guy because there wasn't no social media.
Yeah.
Roman just fell to the part where it's the social media.
Yeah.
Now they know like what's really going on. Now we knew that Seth Rollins is the guy, so we know about his tweets. What's going on. So I mean,
and now we know too that how we was growing. We thought as kids we thought everything was real. Best man win.
Right.
It's scripted. So you got people you getting a finish told to you during the match. Somebody tell you gonna win before the show, then you tell you gonna lose before the match starts.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like what's changing? Everything's still the same. WWE is stuck in this era though.
Yeah.
Like, of course, because a lot of little kids watch now, but, it's stuck in this era, and a lot of people want to see a change, at least some sort of move away from the PG era.
Yeah, because the PG era ran its course already.
I mean, it's been going on
for 10 years too long, man.
Yeah, they just ran its course.
It was good at first because, you get to see different eras. You like, all right, what's with the PG era about? But now it's like, certain stuff they don't even want to show on TV because of this.
And it's been the longest era of any era in wrestling. Like the Ruthless Aggression era was the era before that. It was from 02 to 08.
Right.
Like that's only 6 years. We've been in the PG era for 10 years, man.
Yeah, I mean, but they still like not. It's the fact. It's just the fact. Like you said, it's kids involved now.
Yeah.
Kids don't want to see like. Oh
no, kids want to see.
No, I'm saying like, well, some kids.
Well,
certain parents don't want to see their kids see like sexual stuff or
like with the Fiend.
Yeah, with the Fiend.
That's a scary thing for certain kids. That's why they toning a lot of stuff down. Yeah. And I think where I'm gonna go with this. I think Vince just need to go, bro. I think he just need to give up the company to somebody in the right hands that can run the company the right way and start using talent that's not being used.
I don't think he gonna. I think he too stubborn. He'll be like, I built this.
Of course,
I built this empire.
He should.
And I'm gonna keep running until I'm 6 feet under.
Until he gonna run the WWE into the ground, and it's possible that he can do that.
And then another thing too, where I'm starting to notice now. I said this before, and I keep saying this again. I hate when before the show starts, social media tells you the matches,
the spoilers, and all that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But I think it's because like if WWE don't show you on social media what's gonna happen, then somebody else like is gonna spoil it for you. Like
that's the problem. It's too much. It's too much stuff getting.
You can't hide nothing in this era, bro.
I remember stuff used to be a surprise. Return. They telling you when people returning.
Yeah.
Like with The Rock, they told us he was finna be on SmackDown.
Can I be surprised at least?
Right, like let everybody be surprised at The Rock coming, bro.
But it's a reason behind that. Like if they don't tell you, you know, some Google search is gonna tell you or something.
And that's another reason. I just don't like that. Like I want to be surprised. Like at least you feel me. I want to know who gonna come back. I want to know who gonna have the matches.
Yeah.
Like, don't just tell me. Like, y'all, I hate WWE and other people. They ruin it for everybody. That's why it's not that good no more because we not surprised about the product no more.
Yeah, man, it's just all bad, bro. Like ratings going down tremendously. This draft had to be the worst ever in the history of this company.
I was confused.
They drafted so many less
jobs. I mean,
and just like people who don't really do nothing.
Yeah.
Like Titus O'Neil, like I support my people, man.
Of course.
But Titus O'Neil got a draft spot that he didn't deserve.
It was at to the point where you just picking people. Like, who would you?
Yeah, you could have grabbed somebody from NXT, a new talent, to see a fresh match that you haven't seen before.
But they can't move people from NXT like that no more because that's
they moving people from Raw to NXT.
I'm talking about because that's a third brand. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Right, so you can draft somebody to Monday Night Raw.
He pretty much saying like it should be more talent to move around.
Yeah, you can bring somebody from NXT to Monday Night Raw if it's a third brand. Like, come on.
But the thing is though, like you said, they don't got some superstars.
What has Titus O'Neil done, bro? Tell me what has he done in the last 3 years, bro? Besides be a great ambassador for the company.
Yeah, I mean, went under the ring after.
Bro, he went under the ring, bro. I'm done about it, bro. Like I said, bro, that draft was horrible, bro.
I told you ain't to say no. I'm to that little pig. You
right. Even the 2016 draft was better than this.
Yeah.
And that was almost the same as this. They just didn't have they didn't do 5 picks. They just picked a couple of picks, came back to the podium, and they had commissioners and all that. And they actually picked new talent. That draft felt real in 2016. This draft is just all right, we just gonna do something to boost ratings, and it's still not gonna work.
I mean, it's the same. I mean, we already know the same people that was gonna stay, like Seth Rollins.
Right. It was really just like that. They just picked the people who we knew was gonna stay on the brand.
Yeah, it was pretty much obvious.
I like
some of it wasn't though.
I mean, like the Fiend, yeah.
Well, yeah, that was a surprise. I like Braun Strowman going to SmackDown.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's a good pick. Yeah. Humberto Carrillo, a new talent from 205 Live, coming up to Raw. That's decent. Yeah. We get to see a fresh match. Yeah. But I'm going to just be honest. NXT give me a lot of hope for WWE because Raw and SmackDown has been horrid.
NXT, and then I just go back and watch the old stuff when we was kids.
Just watch that. At least that'll give us some hope too. Like WWE once was great.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, most definitely. See that? I started to fall in love with it.
But some of NXT is confusing and stuff, man. Like
it give you hope though, and it beat the AEW ratings, unlike Raw and SmackDown.
It didn't beat AEW.
It beat AEW ratings by 1 million plus viewers.
Yeah, they did.
AEW lost because of the MLB baseball championship game.
Was that
this past week?
That's the second week, right?
Yeah, this past week.
Because I think the first week they lost.
No, AEW won the ratings in their debut episode.
Right, of course.
I mean, 100%. I thought maybe that's what I was looking at.
NXT give me hope. They got more talent. They use everybody.
And Triple H
running it.
He's a be around, so he know how to book everybody correctly and you use their characters right.
Yeah. So we just trying to just tell just speak out WWE changing. A lot of people not getting pushed.
Yeah.
EC3, great talent, not even, he just there for a paycheck. A lot of talent just sitting in the back.
He didn't even get drafted, bro.
He didn't even get a draft spot.
That's terrible.
Come on, bro.
Man, R-Truth and
R-Truth got a draft spot.
EC3 ain't even touch it. He didn't sniff one.
24/7 champion. What does that mean?
I mean, you've been one of the most popular things on YouTube and all that. So, I mean, he an asset to the company.
His career though, it's been a joke.
I want to say former U.S. champion, tag team champion.
That's it.
Main evented Capital Punishment.
Don't start. Don't start. You know he'll go on all day, bro.
I'm not gonna jump into that situation. Y'all know what happened, but R-Truth career's been a joke, and he didn't deserve a draft spot. Could have gave that to somebody better. I mean, you could think of it. It's 100+ talents on the roster. You could have put over R-Truth, but they gave it to R-Truth.
WWE got a lot of people, man.
And they giving up draft picks to R-Truth and Titus O'Neil.
They can give us one. We ain't done nothing. We need to stay foot in there.
Like you said, WWE and AEW is in a war right now.
Yeah,
we did an episode how AEW shouldn't compete, and I don't think personally they should. They should build because they got a lot of great talent in AEW.
They don't have no,
but
they don't have anything.
It's a war going on right now as far as TV ratings, and as of late, AEW been beating Raw and SmackDown in ratings.
It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's a shame, right? Because WWE got a way bigger fan base than AEW.
It's new. People want to check out the new stuff, man. It's not.
I'm telling you, bro, this company's serious, man. And they grabbing everybody from WWE who leaving. They grabbing all the independent superstars. Nobody want to go to WWE because they know the result. I mean,
and then you gotta look at it too. If you watch like the wrestlers that came from WWE to now to AEW, they said that WWE it's like jail, bro. It's like you can't get no freedom a little bit in there. So that's why they hop on the AEW because Cody Rhodes, he giving them a voice.
Yeah,
he's giving them like, listen, I understand what you've been through in WWE. You can come over here. You got your own character. You get to write your own script. You get to do what you want to do. Not everything, but he's giving them some type of power, some type of hope. That's what WWE has failed to do, bro.
And you want to know another thing about it? AEW is TV 14, which WWE is not. That gives AEW a little more leeway to say a lot of things that WWE can't say on TV.
But,
so I mean, that's what people want.
But WWE they answered like, they answer a little bit to their stockholders, like, hey, like. They want to tone down a little bit. You got kids and stuff.
Yes, I like WWE a lot. I've been watching it for a long time, but nothing is changing right now. We in a new generation, and it's just bad. Like, of course, we not gonna start watching because we tune in to the product every week.
It's hard,
but
watching it.
I mean, it's really not. But it's just the point, bro. Like, I don't know, man. We could just say we could go on all day about WWE being horrible, but
of course,
a lot of people gonna feel the way they gonna feel, about any brand, any product, company, anything.
But you have some great points, though.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just like I said, I ain't gonna hype up no like AEW been on TV 2 weeks. I like the show so far. I like the talent they got on former WWE, Pac, Jake Hagar, Chris Jericho. They got young talent. Maxwell, Jacob Friedman,
Kenny Omega.
Right, they got talent down there, and they finna use everybody. Ain't nobody finna be getting buried in AEW because Cody Rhodes got a mastermind, and he know what it's like to get buried. So he finna go over here and prove like this company better. The man who in charge of AEW worth $6.8 billion, $4+ million more dollars than Vince is worth, and that man got a mindset where he like we finna take over this company. So I mean, you just got to see what happens.
Yeah,
I need more stories for them, man. That's all.
I mean, but that's obvious. They just started being on TV.
But people, that's only like how you gonna hype? How you gonna say AEW better when they don't even have stories?
That's what they gonna develop stories. They not if they on TV, they gonna develop stories.
And then they just gonna keep building, bro. That's all what they doing. They just taking their time. And second of all, they beating Raw and SmackDown in ratings already, so that already to tell you something. Yeah.
Like I know they beat
his man's tagged me in it was like a little article and he said like AEW with
that draft Raw and SmackDown the ratings declined 1 million+ viewers.
Oh yeah, SmackDown did this past last SmackDown they ratings dropped dramatically.
And I thought SmackDown this past week was pretty good.
I thought it was too, a little bit.
But the ratings still dropped somehow.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, like you said on that last episode, WWE get better, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep putting this one on here too,
man, bro. But yeah, I mean, if that's really it, we ain't got much else to say. But
let us know what y'all think about WWE's their problems and everything. Let us know if you think AEW is really gonna push WWE to the brink.
Just comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what y'all think about AEW.
Let us know what what y'all think about TNA too. They back on the rise.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
They
Yeah, I
finna
heard.
go crazy.
And Ring of Honor too. That's right.
Ring of Honor back. So we got a lot of WWE got a lot of competition coming, man.
Man.
I'm your boy Jay.